Hey there, and let's see. I'm gonna do some my good old fashioned cranberry Boston. And did anybody see any promotion or any trailers for this movie? And I'm gonna do my quick lazy review based on this film called The Fall. And I never heard of it, but just right on my Regal app, it popped up out of nowhere, and I'm like, well, it's a Friday, got a free ticket and stuff. Take my kid out to see it, and well, how did I feel? Was it any good? Was it watchable? What's it even about? It's about a fall, but
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
as always, enjoy the intro. Ah, good old cranberry Boston. So yeah, The Fall. So the trailer came out and I watched it before going in. And what's it about? We have this character called Becky, and off the bat, her husband, he dies during a fall. And basically the promo shows Jeffrey Dean Morgan in it. Jeffrey Dean's in it for about 4 minutes and stuff, and you can tell, I think all of his scenes he probably filmed in one day. But her friend Hunter, she pops up, and Becky's still in mourning. She's still grieving about her husband dying. Now Hunter is a wannabe influencer and stuff, and she's this modern day like YouTuber, and just what kind of asshole in 2022 is trying to make a name for themselves on YouTube?
An idiot?
So basically, Hunter, she's trying to drag Becky out of her shell and just get her back into like enjoying life again. As his premise, it's not too bad when you think about it. Just this woman grieving the death of her husband. Now she tells her about this tower, and like this mysterious big cable tower that's 2,000 feet tall. And you know what? Take your husband and his dead ashes, and let's go up to this tower and get to the top and just take the ashes and sprinkle them down. As a premise, not too bad. Everything going forward is cliche. You can see it coming. And I didn't mind it at all because, like, when they first get to the tower, they start climbing up it. And, these girls, they weigh like, friggin' 115, 120 pounds. And as they're sitting there, they're climbing the tower, you see the cliche where, like, the metal and stuff's kind of older, it's rusted, and it's kind of creaky. Every once in a while, they'll take a peg and it bounces off and stuff and it breaks. And you're thinking to yourself that I'm seeing this coming. I know what's going to happen. They're going to make it to the friggin' top. But then once you get to the top, everything's going to fucking go wrong. And lo and behold, when they get to the top, as they do, which is not even a spoiler, it's a very simple fucking movie, they get to the top and everything goes wrong. Shocker, right?
If you're scared of dying, don't be afraid to live.
I'll give them credit. I mean, certain shots you can obviously tell that's green screen. I wasn't expecting these two actresses to sit there and be on this, 2,000 foot tower. But a lot of shots are pretty fantastic. There is like, a lot of wide shots showing this whole like desert area, and it does look pretty cool. I would say that most of the film, you can tell they're sitting around a sound stage and stuff, and they're on like this, like, like realistic stage, and just they're panning it around and stuff and doing like a lot of close-up shots. So it does feel like they're actually on this tower, and it doesn't look bad by any means. And yeah, I got to give it credit for the tension, because there is tension where, as I said, once they get up there and now they're ready to get down, everything goes wrong. And every single time you think they're about to escape, they're about to get out of there, they're about to get saved, no. Something bad just keeps happening and keeps happening and keeps happening, and just hey, you know what? It's something that I didn't hate it, and of course I didn't love it. I wouldn't sit there and recommend seeing this again anytime soon, or probably ever again. It's definitely a good way to kill an hour and a half. And I'm trying to think, how would I rate this film? It's even my son was like, Dad, your YouTube thing is going kind of good right now, and how would you rate this kind of film? I was like, well, it's easily a matinee movie by any means. What really sucks is the fact that a film like this probably should be seen in theaters, because if people got a fear of heights and stuff and the way they're shooting everything, it definitely won't have that kind of attention when you're watching this at home. But I would just say, like, if you ever do want to check this out, maybe a Redbox rental and everything, and it's a good one-time watch. Not said nothing that's going to shake the world or nothing. It won't like be memorable after you watch it. But definitely it wasn't offensive, it wasn't woke bullshit, and it's a very simple plot that, not bad. So how would I rate this? I'm still working on my rating system, and I would just call this movie a budget movie.
It's a zero budget movie.
But if you don't see it, you're not missing much. You've seen the premise of this film a million times before. Two people trapped in a situation, one of them or both of them may not make it out of there alive, and just, it is what it is. I didn't pay for it. I mean, I paid for his ticket, but that's about it. And just, again, I would say, hey guys, just spend $1.20 at Redbox or something, give it a one-time watch, and just, I've definitely seen worse. But as always, guys, you know the spiel. Check out my watch, and just, goddamn, it's a Friday, And, you know, I'm busy making more YouTube stuff because I don't have to worry about things like a girlfriend and getting laid and things like that. So,
You're a loser, and you're a loser.
yeah, terrible. But anyway, as always, you know what's about to come, so.
This calls for a drink.
I'm heading back to work.